去谁呢？用现在ต่อไป一种，cho lo cho我种列种子种风种ยืดทั่วโลกทั่วตัวให้เดี๋ยวพอเราได้จากตั้งใจรู้เชื่อตัวตรงเมย์เล่าเชี่ยวรู้fundraiser ตรงมันมันเลยอีมองว่าชื่อเส้นกันตัวเดียวจ่อไปเสด็จตัวที่โชว์เกวีย่อไอเดียเมย์เล่าเชี่ยวเตาเกอีไทยก็ตรวจเราอยากตอนเต้เนื้อวัวจ่อต้องเกล้องรอเราสีปล้องจนตอนเต้นไอชื่อเส้น用现在岛内现在做着好多做钱呢。And right now, I would like to welcome Dr. Michael Casey to lead the Pledge of Allegiance.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You may be seated. Our next speaker is the co-host of this fundraiser tonight. So let me read her bios and then introduce her to the stage to welcome everyone. She's saying that, bây giờ pi hỏi gọi là con lúc công tranh fundraiser nó có chủ sĩ. Giờ mua nó máy công hơi giờ tù lòn trên trong khi mà nó thế này chủ sĩ tạo. Anh chủ sĩ cũng có biết mình chỉ cánh cử cho lần nữ hiện được tế đầy đủ. Dạ thâu lò trong mình già. Là chỉ cũng có nhận lúc mình ca để xin đúng không là chỉ cũng có biết như nhau trong này. Anh có này phó và xìa nữ tế đầy đủ. Giờ là chỉ. Anh vấn đề là của hai nữ đó tế đầy đủ và dạ thâu lò có này phó và đủ mong thì cũng có hai nữ ở bài của nữ mình già. Máy tông hơi mà đừng do ý từ của lưu bê chế cứ tìm mong do là hỗ trợ hỗ trợ kinh gọi nếu do ý từ có nhiều mua bánh sử do ý từ thời cho mua bánh sử thì do ý từ hỗ trợ rồi bê ý trọng mong kinh gọi nếu tiếp bi khi tới đây nụ nó chỉ thầu xong ý sẽ cho quân gì đầu chua lọt trò ở chia chua của giờ của tụ phát thán nhất là họ mong Women Association sau đó họ nói nếu chẳng cài lọt của đó là ý từ phát thán nhất là họ mong American Family trong OTP trong OTG sau đó họ nói nếu chẳng nhớ ý từ phát thán của là lưu là American Mediation Center của giờ chia để tụ lâu tụ tụ để gian dạy do đó còn tạo thiết chỉ ta lên đó là nếu chẳng nhớ ý từ phát âm bộ do đó tỏ cầu gì xảy ta dạy lâu dạy từ cho bé cho cái tin anh cha mong do đó hậu dạy hậu rõ có bé một cái khí hậu xanh khí lưu khí của sư tử kia có bé kia đi hải này chỉ ta lên đó là nếu chẳng khiến cho nó mòn tu ba thoi rồi bé trồng dạy trồng giò cho được cái gì. My Tông Her wears many hats in the Hmong community. A wise woman, a strong leader, a role model, and advocate for the advancement of the Hmong community in America. Ms. Her served as the president of the Hmong Women Association from 1989 to 2009. She was the president of the Hmong American Family from 2003 to 2005. Ms. Her also served as president of the Hmong American Mediation Center, Inc., and a board member of the Hmong Aging Council for a decade. She is so active supporting her community because she deeply cares about her community. Please help me welcome our co-host of this fundraiser, Mai Tông Her.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Are you hearing me? Okay. So first of all, I would like to welcome all of you here tonight. I would like to thank you for all the sponsors, your donation and dedication. Lor Xiong, I'm her, I'm sorry. So Lor Xiong campaign. Without you, we cannot be here tonight. I see everyone here. I can feel the excitement. Let's keep energy going on. We can win in November. All right? I also want to personally shine the spotlight on the campaign team. On the right corner, right? Name?
Yeah, they're over there.
Okay. Please stand up. Have a crown for them, please. Okay. Thank you. Finally, I want to thank all the sponsors for being here. You are helping her during every show, so we can fight. Right now, we would like her to going to fight for us, right? From now on, I apologize for in home. When they talk about we are having more, we have some nào chứ trong cho tôi trồng với tiền mình giàu thế trồng cũng tốt cho là giờ trồng lại ha. Tôi sẽ chắc là mà nó nên trồng anh em ở phía thiết thân là mình lao xong lúc gì còn trồng mà nó. Cô sai thì lúc nào nhon cho đồ là thế giờ, cô chân. Nghe lâu là thích để chúa trình đó thế là gì? Ít trồng bao nhiêu nên sáng đi chẳng. Cú sai để bây tôi tập lao nhau tới lúc xong. Xong lo nhà bây mà một chạp là bây mà ít tuần thải một bản sự. Là một giá cho lúc họ phía nó. Cú chẳng hay tiền này yon chá là yon thật phụ nông xe giả thế. Nên phụ nông xe ở trồng mong. Ok, nên nông xe thoa này sao nó cũng có tên khoa bây tôi thải một bản sự ya.我就那种的。cô thọ我做ta thọ cho nên thôi lên thôi tù cho cái ba sao mình rồi nó cô hay cho nên hay cái tờ phê cái trong là bây giờ đầu giờ tôi sẽ bắt thơ mẹ lâu một cái cho lúc có ý liền tôi sẽ gì chắc bây giờ nó lo nhanh thế tại vì nó do sự hở lời thôi nên sẽ là bác cậu tệ tí tía ít trong phong dư giờ nên mua ít xe và tiếp ba này là giờ lâu ở trong cho chẳng chỉ tàu ba tôi nhớ là nó nên xa ba bê tôi nên chẳng phút đồ bê luôn bỏ nhá phải tên mình thầy ok thế giờ nên nó cho dây ý đòn chứ là ở trong đó tôi họcจะไปมาเชิญชิงตัวอย่างไปแต่ถอนนี่ชิมัวเราไปจิตตัวเชียก็สิชื่อเส้นไปจะถอนในรูปเมย์มุงโบตัวเมย์โอเคเอ็นดอกันจงมาแต่อย่ารู้จ้วลีมันที่หนึ่งก็เป้หนึ่งก็เปล่าเด้อจะไปที่ปีโบนั่นน่ะไอ้ทองโมโหนี่ใช่เด้ออีกจงพ่อยืนกูให้รู้มาcô lâu là thế cô hai tháng đây tất cả tất cả cô thọ cô cho tôi lên cho lên cho tụi tôi cái lúa cái ba cô cho lúa chỉ tao tha tất cả mà sư hảo giờ chỉ tao vì bây giờ ở bên này giờ làm hai lúa nữa nó thì cô chỉ tao đi nó xứ cho nó bút thọ cho rồi ít không gì tăng cho nên cho chúa sẵn nên hoạt nên cho thương cả mẹ rồi nó nên cho cái trong hệ tiệp ta nó bây giờ có mấy thương thầy yên sư có bây giờ chủ tổ ship ba thằng mà chủ phòng có một bút cho nên cho thế nên cho tụ có tất cả cái nó cái nhân dụng của trong đó.
Next, we have an amazing guest here tonight. He is a wonderful, wonderful person and a wonderful friend. I wasn't sure he was going to be able to speak, and so I wrote a little speech to recognize him. So I will do that, and then I will have him come up to say a few words. We are all here to do God's work, serve our communities and most vulnerable among us. I believe there's special people in this world that God gives them a gift to change people's lives. That man is St. Paul native David Franchu. He is one of America's most successful businessmen. He has built some of our nation's most prestigious healthcare facilities in this country. He has been in commercial real estate for over 45 years. The success he has had, he uses to spread love and hope across the globe, channeled through his faith in God and the resolve and grit he had to succeed in business. When I met him, I will never forget our conversation about the work he did for those suffering in places very similarly to where I and some of you in this room started life. He reminded me that one person can change the world. That is why we are here today, to change our country, save our nation, and protect our American dream. I'm so honored to have David Franchu with us tonight. Mr. Franchu?
Well, thank you very much. They didn't tell me that I was going to be speaking. Can you hear me okay?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. They didn't tell me I was going to be speaking, so you know what? This will be short. I would like to really thank you for having me come, May. It's a real honor. And when I met May, it was really impressive. I have met a lot of politicians, a lot of people that want to run for office. Many of them don't have the heart of this person who wants to change things and wants to make America great again. Now she mentioned that I'm in the medical building business, which I have been, and across the country. But what might be even more interesting to all of you is that I own 251 Dairy Queens. So the next time you go to a Dairy Queen, think of me. So we've got a tough election here. This has been a Democratic district. I'm hoping that the people are seeing what the Democrats are doing to our country, and that the people say that's enough. And May is the right candidate for that. Her way of carrying herself is wonderful, and she has a wonderful demeanor about her, and it's so intelligent. So I think she can do a great job. I'm hoping she does so. Rudy, my friend over here of maybe 30 years, is going to talk, and you know what? He'll be a lot more eloquent than I am. But thank you for being here. Everyone you meet, mention the name May, because if we can do this one person at a time with all of you folks here, that will make a difference. So don't be bashful. Don't and talk about it as if you were going to change the vote. Thank you so much. I'm sorry, I'm not going to be, I am going to be, I have to leave. My granddaughter is singing at the Twins game, the national anthem. So I'm here because of me.
Thank you. 其实我古要去猜，他大看到就是古猜，后边路蒙着个杯，叫我哋我自己个呢，我包定系得其实，就是东南亚我 David Franchu，女要一度我见不路，我女我 off 我去做一路叫 Dairy Queen，我摸 ice cream 通在美国เนาะ女我当时没那Lor Xiong，嘛女报道点没Lor Xiong有一顿菜，我摸路些路面子背上，摸路人摸路粉丝有落龙刀，背背这背上，有你弄摸到单整你打过某一家，老女个里主做一边，做菜美，为让你保证到，背中些我哋。Next, I would like to call Jesse to the stage.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming out today. Today is a very memorial day that we had a very tragic suicide bombing that took place. Today is the first annual anniversary of the Kabul attack in Afghanistan. As many of you know, that attack struck many families around this country emotionally. It's a burden on all of us as we lose servicemen that made that ultimate sacrifice for this great country. I had the privilege to serve with Corporal Lopez, who passed away and was killed in Kabul, suicide bombing in the Kabul International Airport. I wanted to take this moment and do a moment of silence in remembrance of all 13 that lost their lives a year ago from today.
我哋呢用些在到被一种的这个对内加种那碰种ยื叫做被จะหลอกเจ้าจุดในวันนี้ตัวตรงมาดอ我喺度呢เรียนรู้เนาะ我呢一想ต่อก้า头我呢รู้ว่าKabul我要做Afghanistan我呢做ตัว要做产业红ชื่อเซ็งJesse 要一度ตู้จอ我呢กู้ตัว我จอ要做啥地铁呢itu phong dư và do Corporal Lopez nơi cô và để nó và cho ok giờ nó lúc sau đó nơi cô tàu ta chỉ nên đi thái cho cái Ukraine nhớ trong tới thời Afghanistan mà giờ này nó chưa sáng nên qua hồ có bé sau đó để nó sợ thiết bé lò nhon chia to chưa sáng nhận cho cổ bé tụt cho và tàu ta chỉ nên đỡ chỉ ta lên đỡ lò cổ bé sau đó cho chỉ này phun thiết bé cho tôi út cho của nè chỉ cho thiết cho của mua là cho xe bảo cho cái Ukraine thiết cho cái Thái Lan có bé trồng mông theo tàu tôi nó cái này sẽ là sợ bé cho là đi.
Please bow your heads. We'll take a moment of silence. Thank you. Thank you all. God bless us men and women that serve this great country.
我从到เขาบอกว่าจะส่งข้อมูลเราตั้งเราไปจอก่อนเราตู้จอจะเราวันที่ถ่ายไปเราได้แข่ง Our next guest speaker is Senator Rudy Bashrit, who was a U.S. Senator from the great state of Minnesota from 1978 to 1991. He visited the Hmong refugee camps in 1980, right after the Vietnam War, where the Hmong refugees were seeking refuge and freedom. From 2005 to 2006, Senator Bashrit served as an ambassador to the United Nations Commission on Human Rights, representing the United States. We are so honored to have him and his wife, Alan, join us this evening. And let me just translate a little bit of Hmong so that they know who Senator Rudy Bashrit is. Senator Rudy Bashrit 我要一度 U.S. Senator 鸟到头上一些就不下就一，这种一些就不这种一。 xong ít xe cho buồn chua chảo xong ít xe cho buồn gì chảo này nếu cô tàu tua trong tàu cho thâu là tàu trò và bên mong là nhỏ tua sai bên giờ mong thiết tua sai bên giờ mong trong lúc sáng tàu thầu bên mua cho cái chó xe thiết bên giờ nhỏ ở đây nó trải sản phẩm tua trong lúc đấy chờ nó thiết lúc đấy chờ chỉ ta lên đó là xong chỉ cho Senator Bashrit nếu cô tàu của ý tưởng ambassador nhớ rồi tàu United Nations hay chọn tàu human rights chỉ ta lên đó bây giờ xia hay điểm mà nó nổi tiếng để tụi con chẳng tua cộng thế tua tháo này Lor Xiong ấy nó sẽ đang trong cuốn tài tỏ nửa số nó. Please welcome Senator Bashrit to the stage.
This is my wife, Ellen, and if you would come forward 2 minutes. Ellen and I will make a speech, but first I want to give you a check of $1,000, and this young woman needs money in order to be a politician, in order to get the word out and tell people who she is. So give her some money and help her, and we want to be among the first to do so. Thank you. First, you must know that just like you, I'm an immigrant. I wasn't born in the United States, but if you come to the United States, you can do anything. You can achieve great things. You can even become a United States Senator. I was born in Germany. My wife was born in Switzerland. We are both immigrants. And both of us came here as young children, very much like Dee and May. And we went to school, and we found what a wonderful country the United States is, and how all of us, whether we be Hmong or whether we be Jewish, we are Jewish. And we left Europe, and of my family that stayed behind. Only one person survived Hitler and the Nazis. So we know what it is to be an immigrant and to come to the United States to save ourselves and our families. I first got to know about the Hmong during the Vietnamese War, when the Hmong were among the bravest of the brave. They fought with the American soldiers. They fought well with the American soldiers. May's father became a soldier when he was 14, as I recall. And when I went to the Senate, I remained very interested in the Hmong. And as the host here tonight mentioned, I went to the border of Thailand and Laos, and I went to the camps where the Hmong people were. And my interest in the Hmong people is one of the reasons that all of you are here, because they came to Minnesota because the State Department thought, well, the senator from Minnesota likes the Hmong. And you came here. And you came here, and you are a great credit to our state and to the nation. And May is just the right person to go down to Congress. I I visited, as I said, I visited the Hmong people. It was in the early 1980s, and I went to a camp called Kawi Dang. And there was a big parade. I went to more than one of the camps, but the only name I remember is Kawi Dang. And they had a parade, and it was very special, and I don't think many senators came to the border of Laos and Thailand. But I was so pleased, and so many monks came to Minnesota and made it their home here. We came first, both of us lived in New York, and then we came to Wisconsin, and eventually, 50 years ago, we came to Minnesota. And Minnesota is a very nice place to live. A little cool in the winter time, but nice people and a nice place to live. We're glad you're here with us. And we hope that your future will be bright, and that May will go to the Congress, and that others of you will also do something in public service. It's a great country. It's worth fighting for. It's worth going to the Congress. It's worth making it better. And there are too many people today who have other ideas. But the basic ideas that people should be good, that their children should be well educated, and that crime has to be stopped. These are the things that we expect from May when she goes to the Congress. And I want to thank you very much, May, for inviting me tonight. And I want to thank all of you for coming. And I want to thank all of you for coming to Minnesota. Thank you.
Sir Bashrit, I remember the first time I met you, and I said, I'm running for Congress in the 4th District. And he asked about why I'm running. I gave him why my platform and why I'm running. And he said, but don't forget, the Hmong people are important because they fought for this country. So if you are going to run, you cannot forget about the Hmong people. So I want to say thank you so much for loving our people, for getting us here and visiting us in Thailand in 1980. And your inspiration has been tremendous. And I want to say thank you so much. And I also asked him, Sir Bashrit, all I want is a chance and an opportunity. Can you give me that, and can you help me? He said, yes, he will. And so that's why he's here to support me, support the Hmong people like he has in the past. And I just cannot thank you enough. So thank you.
Okay, when I go outside, Senator, I don't know, Bashrit, the Luigi, to say, nếu giờ để nó giống ý dạng đi pe hay hình mong nếu chỉ dùng tay thở nó thì chỉ nếu dùng tay thở cho nó mà nếu tụi bọn nè dùng lúc tay thở sự với sự này thằng gỡ mẹ gỡ tua trâu lúc tay thở nó vì giờ trò sòng khăm lộ khăn thì ó nếu bây giờ cho nên chú wish lấy của tàu tua lúc tay thở nó mà nếu khi trong pe thì lúc tay thở nó vậy lúc tay thở của lo thiên rong cần cả em nếu chỉ chạy ba nếu khi lúc họ trong đã chạy tỏ pe cho nên phật tử ấy giờ nó thầu nếu qua senator nếu nó cho pe hay mong nên nó từ trò nha là tệ nếu lúc chùa cho pe mong nếu thế này tôi sai pe hay mong nhớ đồ thôi là từ trò nếu tôi monitor tôi sai make sure có pe tàu cho cái dạng thiết chữ sáng có pe nó tàu tôi đâu có tay chẩn nó ấy giờ mình pe cho mong bỏ lên pe thế này ít gì thế này tôi trong Minnesota nếu cũng trong xia kinh gò thì pe hay này tôi đâu có tay chẩn nó pe cũng tôi chỉ riêng tôi ba đâu tay đâu chờ và giờ pe cho nọ chữ cho kia pe cho nó cho kia pe và uống cho nên chỉ riêng chữ sáng có pe thay pe cho mình tu mình nhua có dùng mua cho mình dùng mua nọ chữ chia cho cái để nó 人家讲的个贴这个路好片， lọt lòng bé lúc tây lúc chờ còn lúc tây chờ giờ lúc tây chờ là chua khó trong là giá toàn tây trong bé tây mình tu mình nhuộm nửa nhỏ nửa cho lù nửa pha nửa lớn nửa của tông chí nó mẹ Lor Xiong nửa của tông cho mẹ Lor Xiong thả nửa tiền có kia và nó nọ và chữ ba trong bé cho nên thì chỉ còn cho trong ngoài tiền có chúa cái chồng mông có lưu lại chú lại giờ nó mong nó thêm về tuột chân bé cho nên tuột tay qua được chưa lúc sau tận tay nó bé từ nó speaker tận tay nó giờ để nó từ GOP chairman David Han nếu có giờ ít từ nó former state senator nhớ đồn đại Edinburgh yeah. Our next speaker is our GOP chairman David Han is also a former state senator in Edinburgh. Please welcome him to the stage.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all for being here to support May. I'm not on your schedule. We've got other people here to speak, and I was asked by May if I could come to the event tonight. I had some other conflicts, but I wanted to come because I wanted to honor her and I wanted to honor this community. She has been an example, a hardworking example of a candidate, and we are proud as a Republican Party to have her represent us and represent the people of the 4th District. And we hope to see her in Congress in Washington. And she will do a great job. And we do need to support her. And I know that's why we're all here, to make contributions to her campaign, to help her with her efforts. But she has been a very, very hardworking candidate. I had the honor of being here earlier, a few months ago, to speak to some of the community here. And I'm always impressed, I'm always touched by the fact that so many of the Hmong have come to Minnesota, and Senator Bashrit certainly explained why. And I first came in contact with Hmong people when I was a very young man. I was in the United States Army and I served in Vietnam. And I have always felt that it's an honor to stand with the Hmong people because they stood with us. So we as a party, we are standing with May, and we will do everything we can to help you to win. And thank you for making the sacrifice to be a candidate of this hard work. And thank you for having me here, and thanks for having us all here.
để nó từ bên này từ bắt thành tại GOP để nó phát triển lên nhất cho lát Minnesota nó nếu cô chỉ sao thì nếu cô giờ là hay lưu vì cho có tiền nếu cô mua đầy đủ tàu thì món nó nếu nhớ chụp tua cả tàu cho họ lưu campaign fundraiser chú sáng giờ tua thơ là để nó mấy Lor Xiong thiết chỉ tạo lên đó là tua để nó còn chỉ bê trồng cứ tin rằng chẳng mong vì cho có bê hay mong giờ ý hay này của mua nông thì thiết chẳng tranh trâu lúc đấy cho mình cả nó nếu bao bê cái chỉ cho ba lúc đấy cho mình cả nó vì thầu nếu chẳng nhớ ý tôi tốt lùa nếu cô tàu uất trò do trong nhà là tê mà giờ nếu cô nạp thử bê hay này mong thiên của này rong xía hay kia cho nó cho uẩn cho trong miệt gì cái tin anh chàng này sẽ làm này tuột thơ mấy Lor Xiong ở trong bọn nó mà giờ nó phát cái nguyên uẩn GOP nó lấy thơ ngà mê Lor Xiong chỉ một cái vì lấy bao thì bê hay này mong mua nông thì thiết chỉ tiền một cái trả trong phương bị cả 我是你说的这。